there was I was a very sad gay boy, so I was shipping. Definitely Danny Phantom was like an awakening for me, I think. Like looking back.
Danny Phantom is a trans boy. Almost positively.
Yeah, I don't really see I see him as hyper masculine. I don't really know what you're
Danny Phantom? Danny Phantom.
I suspect you're being trolled, my dude.
Hypermasculine. Yes. The twinkiest cartoon character of all time.
Hypermasculine.
Yeah. How you doing, Diego?
I'm good. I was actually going to say I have a new microphone. I hope it sounds nice and sexy, but some of you might need to adjust my volume levels.
Yeah, I'm going to take you up a tad because I had to turn you way the fuck down before.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, I can crank the gain if you really want.
No. You're all good. I had you at like 75%, so now you're just at normal.
The
Nice.
idea that Randon is actually Earth, the ancient homeworlds of the humans, but nobody fucking knows that, is hilarious.
Where did that theory come from?
Yeah,
Because the picture is Earth. The picture of Randon is Earth on the splash page. It's right there.
I don't see it. Just don't see it.
That's definitely
India
and India. There's Saudi Arabia right there.
God, you're making me think of fucking Lower Decks. I'm telling you, he looks just like Tom Paris. Nah, I don't see it. They have the exact same face! No.
I don't think so. I think one of my favorite Voyager episodes, sadly, is the one where B'Elanna is kind of maybe is suicidal. Yeah, for sure. Like that is
definitely yes.
It's like that's the fact that they chose that as the A plot, and then the Delta Flyer as the B plot of that. Like, it's pretty fun. It's wild because it's not like the Delta Flyer was like a one-off thing. No, it was. They wanted to build their own shuttle set, so that it could have more than 2 people in a shuttle.
Honestly, like, the best Star Trek A and B plots are in Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
Because you get, like, the war drama, people are dying and it's horrible. And now let's cut over to the local dude who runs a Dave & Buster's, who's running a little smuggling ring for little collectible figurines. But Oda found out.
Meanwhile, Odo is dealing with an existential crisis because he's met the 32nd changeling that's challenged his preconception of what it is to be a alien in every sense of the word, and it's
or that arc where he got his changelingness taken away, and he's just like a normal dude, and he's just like fuck. I used to be able to fly like a fucking eagle, but now I can't.
Although the episode where he gets the power back was so fucking cute.
Yeah.
This little baby's changeling is just like, you're broken. I think I can fix you.
Mm-hmm. Just true, unadulterated drama. And he's like drinking what, like a root beer or like a ginger ale or something. He's like, I've been just looking at the bubbles for so long. And he's like getting drunk, and like everybody else is like, yeah, we have to move on with what the A plot is, but like, good luck. And then just fucking dips. He's like, okay, sure, yeah, fine.
Speaking of, the root beer conversation is like one of the best things in Star Trek, hands down.
Fantastic. It's awesome.
Hey,
guys. Hey!
Sorry.
What are you apologizing for?
Sorry for interrupting your conversation. Keep talking.
No, it's okay.
Root beer conversations.
No. Conversation's
Sweet
over.
clo-
We've moved on. You ended it.
Sweet and bubbly and cloying. Just like the Federation.
We're ending it because Diego feels left out. He has no idea what we're talking about.
Sorry,
I mean,
Diego.
I love root beer, but I have no idea.
No. I will
There's
a video to watch.
I just saw a video on YouTube where a dude dissolved root beer candies in bourbon for like 2 weeks. And apparently it came out fucking amazing. He rated it a 20 out of 10.
Wow.
Just root beer bourbon is apparently really fucking good.
I think I know
Diego, your
who
mic
that
is
guy
really
is. Yeah.
Yeah, you probably
Really?
do. If you're involved with anything alcohol on YouTube, you've probably come across this guy. With the beard and the hat. And the energy.
The beer, the hat, and the energy.
I'm gonna dissolve
What's up?
thing A in alcoholic beverage B for a week or until something interesting happens.
Yeah, 100%. I know who that guy is. Yeah.
It's the,
I love
it's the
that.
it's the log line of this fucking game.
Yeah, his bone apple teeth.
Yeah. Gotta validate our parking. But I think I like watching how to drink a little more. Greg is entertaining.
Ba-boom.
Holy crap. Here we go.
Look how busy this room is.
Yes!
You
Here!
haven't seen a
Oh,
room
God.
this busy since last date night.
Don't.
Yes, you've been missed. You've been so missed.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's
Well,
been...
we've
No
waited for your
apology
turn.
over here!
I know.
We've
No
waited.
apologies.
They said they were sorry. It's factual.
Yes.
Because
I am sorry.
Boo.
No, it's
Accurate.
I didn't name the character.
Technically, it's Saria, but we just call her Sorry.
Oh,
She's got a cutie nickname. It's fine.
oh goodness.
Ugh.
Kind of wish we
Oh,
did
look.
lean into that.
Diego, it's nice to meet you in voice.
You as well? In voice.
Yeah, I really am.
Our
jealous
voices
of
are
your
meeting for the
microphone,
first
really.
Yes.
Yeah. Damn, jeez.
Deep
Yeah.
throat
Hi.
voices.
Trev.
Yeah. Gotta
You're
get the whole
missed.
timber.
Oh, I miss you too. I'm so glad to hear you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I,
gosh, there's so... Whew, okay. Alright, 6 people. Okay. Here we go.
I don't know what's happening.
Our GM is having an anxiety attack.
Okay.
I mean, I don't need to play necessarily. I just wanted to
Oh,
say hi.
That's totally
Yeah.
fine.
We're
Yeah,
not giving
you
you
know-
a choice.
A couple weeks ago, I was sick too, and I was like, you know what? I'm doing nothing. I should just hop on and listen in on what's going on.
Yeah.
But there'd be one less view on the channel, so I figured, you know.
One last.
I think you mean that there would then be no views on the
No
channel.
viewers, yeah.
Like when Pokemon Go was at its height, there was those people with like 17 or 18 phones all rigged up to a bike. That's Trev's lazy boy.
Oh my god.
All
Rigged
just
up to,
watching
like,
old
20
Stormrunner and Guan Yu
YouTube.
episodes.
My D&D group has 2 people who still play Pokemon Go, and they have their iPad and their iPhone, both, and they're just tapping buttons, tapping the entire time we're playing. And I'm like, are you guys? Like, what are you doing? It drives me nuts.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, I thought that was, I mean, I know if games like last and have like their little like fan bases, but I didn't realize that people were still like going hard with Pokemon Go.
Yeah, and apparently the building that we're in is like a gym, and so it's like a Pokemon gym. It's a Pokemon gym.
Yeah. And I knew that that's what you meant, but I'm just.
I know it would be nice. Well, literally across the courtyard from where we play is an Equinox gym, and man, it's the most frustrating and wonderful thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
You're just watching a bunch of hot dressed dudes, or what?
Yeah, walking in and out of the everyone's in shorts or
Yeah.
little slutty tanks.
You like
Slutty
them a little sweaty?
Yeah.
Several gags. Who else gagged with Give me 1 second. I need to find. Okay, I need to post.
All of this is getting cut.
No, it isn't. No, it's all it's saying.
This is tame.
Yes.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
tame.
this is-
All right.
This is
Tame by our
I
standards.
usually let go through.
All right.
Yeah,
I like where this benchmark
ranting
is
about
at.
the proletariat or whatever.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Don't even get me started.
Don't get too started. All
I
right.
missed you, Tristan, by the way.
Oh.
I mean, I missed all of you, but I did miss Tristan's, like, random
You mean
leftist rants.
Yeah. Oh man, you guys are
The
crazy.
billionaire class.
Yeah, you just get.
And suck the dick.
Are you going to that? Are you going to that big rally up there in Auburn or Granite Bay or whatever? Granite. Or not Granite. What's it called? Tristan, over by Roseville.
I'm gonna try. The tickets are about sold out.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, is Bernie coming?
Yeah,
Bernie
Bernie's coming.
and AOC.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the only politicians who actually give a shit about the people.
Yeah. It has to be out there because if it was actually at the state capitol, I think that there would be no, like, it wouldn't be possible to do any kind of business.
Oh no, the entire city would get shut down.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So.
And today's
Just for
episode
you,
of
Diego.
Stormrunners was sponsored by the DNC.
Hell
Trust
no.
me, we're trying our best. Please stop yelling. Please stop
That's more a
yelling.
joke than anything else we've said.
The DNC is more like, man, this sucks, give us money.
Please. Yeah, okay, guys, fuck.
Guys, we're running out of the little signs that say bad stuff on them that we hold up during speeches. We need you to donate so we can hold up more of them.
We need more ping pong paddles and little circle pieces of paper that we can write on. Everybody go. I need $5 million, and we need to make these little ping pong paddles that we can hold up. And also, none of us are going to coordinate any like dress code or anything. We're all going to wear. Some people are going to wear pink. How about this? Let's make it look. I know this is different for us. Disorganized. Wouldn't that be so disruptive? Oh, nobody's listening, and that's my piece of theater. Anyway.
And
Oh, I love it.
The point
All
is, evil is.
Nope.
It's just, it's so boring. It's
is.
so boring,
son of a bitch.
and I hate it.
What's going on, Kyle?
I'm like 3 pixels off lining that red box up with the gold box beneath it. I want to redo all the splash pages.
What are you talking about?
All of them.
What are you talking about?
I love obsessive compulsive disorder. It's just the greatest.
What are you talking about?
Look at the HoloNet relay.
Oh my god, it is.
Look
It's
at
like
the bottom
3
left
pixels
corner.
off.
And now
don't
look
see-
at
I don't
the
see-
top left corner of Lina's
I
box.
don't
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, see?
Top left.
I don't see anything.
Oh, it's definitely a
That's totally
problem.
perfect.
It's definitely a problem, Kyle. You should do something about that. Definitely a problem.
Yeah.
I'm
Good.
going to do something about that. It's going to bother the shit out of me.
I can see every
It is-
pixel.
I can see it too. It is exactly like 3.5 pixels off out of alignment.
Guys, if you just constantly wiggle your screen, it's ignorable.
There you go.
Booting you off from the server also makes you ignorable.
Kyle, make sure you make a calendar update for that. You gotta just put that in your schedule.
Yep. I am.
Yeah.
I'm 100%.
He's writing it in blood with a knife in his arm. Like, apologies. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get this session started. Let me make sure that the 3 things I was supposed to prep got done. I posted the episode, the last
Did
week's
you?
episode. Yeah, on Reddit. I did.
Yeah, I was
I think I
listening to
even.
Oh,
I
I'm very
even
proud of you.
remember.
You did the thing.
I even remembered to like post the comments on it too, so that people can listen to it in podcast form. Hey,
I'm still blaming that one dude.
Now
For real,
that's
though.
podcasting.
Okay.
Sorry.
yeah.
I do have a question. Did we get any points last week XP last week?
5.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we got 5 XP.
Oh, okay.
And we're sponsored by Dr. Quack's Natural Mental Supplements.
Mm-hmm.
You just
Dr.
stir
Quack.
a little bit of it into your water every day, and if your hair starts falling out, that means it's working.
We're sponsored today by Giuliani Hair Dye. We promise. We promise that's what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Quality runs deep.
We know you like it when we know you like it when it runs down your face.
And a long time ago in the galaxy far, far away. That's a great sublime. Yes, let's do it.
Oh my god.
We know you like it when it runs down your face. Here we go.
Now we gotta get serious. We gotta go to Rick's Suck Fuck Bucket, or
No,
whatever it's
yeah,
called.
It was Stick Suck
I mean-
Bucket, followed by Fix's Fuck Bucket, followed by Bix's
Fix's-
Fuck It, and then Rix's Rust Bucket.
Rick's Rust Bucket, yeah. It's a
Rick's
family
Rust.
business.
Rick's butt fuck it.
Rick's butt
No,
fuck.
it was
It's
Bix's
not-
Butt Fuck It.
It's Bix's butt. I wrote.
Fuck it.
I'm telling you.
That is the-
I'm telling you. This is how I wrote that. I was sitting at work, going, "What should I call this place? It's got to have a funny Rick's Rust Bucket." Okay, but that seems like a. And then, like, my eyes opened. The galaxy opened up in front of me, and I said, "I have the best idea," and started writing these out and giggling hysterically. And a guest looked at me and was like, "Can I get a new key to my room?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, for sure."
And that concludes the
10 out of
story
10.
of the only preparation Tyler has ever done.
Only that's it.
10 out of 10
that's
use of free will. Would recommend.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and roll for Destiny. Let's go ahead and stick that out.
Let's see what we get now that we're all together.
Ooh.
Oh.
No.
Ooh. Huh?
Oh.
Is Cam gonna be the light shining in the darkness for everybody?
I guess
fucking
so!
I
Wait,
think
we're missing-
we're missing one more.
You're missing me. Sorry. Oh,
No, we're missing
boy.
you, Tam.
There you go.
Oh yeah, there you go, Trev.
Sorry.
So
Oh my god.
So as you please don't talk to me like that again. It was how authentic to you it was, Trev. That really
No.
sent a shiver down my spine.
You know, there are lots of weekends, but Trev was a bad boy.
Oh God! All right, here we go.
No.
And
No.
maybe we should cut that out. Let's go ahead. Let's move
no,
on.
My friend, that's going to your wedding.
That's oh God. All right. So, last we left off, the crew of the Stormrunner was landing on the planet Randon. After a tumultuous and intense battle above Sleheron, the Stormrunner peeled out of there, ripping apart all of the interceptors and ripping a torrent out of there and getting to their new system of Randon. Out of a couple of different options given from help from W, the droid, you decided to land in the junkyards. The junkyards is a vast, big, and open area that used to be a ship sort of salvager and ship cutter area. This is an area filled to the brim with all manner of different wreckages from ships from a variety of different eras. And you chose to land at an old contact of Alan Jitra's, an Ugnaught by the name of Rix. Rix lets you land down at his establishment, Rix's Rust Bucket. He also gave you leave to find and salvage all the parts that you needed to fix the Stormrunner after its battle damage, and to fix it into a better state than it's currently in now. Lina and Kyvax, going out to search for a coolant system, found something that they weren't expecting to find. They found a humanoid android sort of thing called Vale, who called himself Vale. Vale then immediately swore a life debt, or, with Lina, who was doing really great mentally before this, but was doing even better afterwards. After
it was truly exactly what she wanted.
Exactly, right then and there. After returning back to the Stormrunner with a speechless Rix, you have all made your way and landed and started to settle into Rix's Rest Bucket. I'm going to go ahead and bring us over. I'm going to keep us here, actually. No, actually, I will bring you over to the Stormrunner here. Rix agreed to. He headed back to his area, to his complex inside of the Rest Bucket, in order to give you all some space to deal with the discovering of Vale, and also for you all to get together and figure out what preparations and what repairs needed to take place on board the Stormrunner as you're here. Rix also let you know that a local scavenger outfitter, the Burnt Claw, has been making randomly placed but still pretty consistent incursions into his neck of the woods in the junkyards. In the Scraplands, I believe, is the actual word of that name of the area that you're in. But with all of that being said, and with, dare I say, a full complement of 6 players here today, 5.5, 6, we will go ahead and start here. So, on Randon, on board the Stormrunner, nothing but time and shit to do. What would the crew of the Stormrunner like to do?
Where's Vale?
Depends what time of day it is.
I was just going to
No,
ask
on
what it is.
the there, right here.
Yeah, the
There he
double
is.
room. Yeah,
There he
the
is.
double room was given to Vale.
He's just standing in the corner. That's so fucking ominous.
Is this my room? Right there?
Yeah,
Trev,
that's
who's
yours.
been here a lot of the weeks, doesn't
this
know
is-
which one his room is.
I know, this is Cam.
Yeah. I'll say that it's a start of a new day here for you. The rotational speed of Randone matches up to what Earth would be, so normal day and night cycles.
What's this Earth planet you speak of?
Yeah, it's somewhere. It's in a galaxy far, far away from where you currently are.
Okay.
And several eons in the future. So, what would y'all like to get up and do? Start of a new day. You hear just the sound of metal and wind outside of the Stormrunner.
Cam's gonna make breakfast.
So, quick question, DM, about
Yeah.
my strain level.
Yeah.
Is it 0 now, or is it still 12?
I will put you today. I will put you at half your strain, so I'll go ahead and put you at 8 here. As a matter of fact, no, I'll put you back. So you probably got right to your room and after your conversation that you had at the end of the session, and probably went right into like shutdown, like actual like hibernation and sleep mode.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and put you back at 0 here for you.
Okay. In which case, early morning, Vale would be assuming there's a computer jack here.
Yeah, so there's a jack right in the side of this table, and also like a leisure one in the little Dejaric table there as well. I remember the name of the game. Fuck yeah.
Wow. So Vale would be jacked into this table, like first thing in the morning, trying to get more information on the ship that he's currently on and the crew members present.
Okay.
Lol.
What? What? Do you think Cam would be awake at this point? So,
I literally said she's baking breakfast.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Vale, you walk in and you see Cam as you come in. Your olfactory sensors are dictating that something, not that you are used to, and probably would factor somewhere on the Scoville unit scale, is currently being made.
So Vale will walk into the room, and he's not trying to startle the captain, but he's also a man of few words. So he would walk in, and he goes, "Captain,
Vale?
I'm merely making you aware of my presence."
Acknowledged.
What's for breakfast?
Sausages and flapjacks.
You ain't putting none of that Nova sauce in the sausages, did you?
Not on everyone's, no, just on mine.
Alright. Where's the calf?
Right here.
Alright. Excuse me. Suddenly I couldn't grab my token. Doodle-doo. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Vale, go ahead and I guess what exactly are you looking for? Are you just looking for standard like designation information, or are you looking deeper?
So Vale would just be trying to get the broad scope.
Okay.
He's not looking very specifically for anything in general. And he's not hiding what he's doing either. He just is in the middle of the room, pulling a jack out of his wrist and plugging it into the first receptacle he could find.
Yeah. You see the two of you see a large, sort of a thin tension cable come out of Vale's wrist, and you sock it in. I'll go ahead and give you just computers check difficulty 1, just to make sure that you don't because this is a new system. It's been a while since you've used it.
Ibax is sipping his coffee through an emergency induction port and just kind of watching Vale do his thing.
Okay. I thought that you'd be better at computers than that. For whatever. Well, yeah. For sure. Let's take a look. Man, that's... God. All right. Yeah. I'll go ahead and I'll take the advantage as goes without saying, but with a complication here. Yeah, so you get the designation of the ship. What is the current fake designation, Jack?
If I recall correctly, we don't have that active right now.
Oh, yeah, so you see it just as the Storm Runner. Currently under the command of Cameron Jitra. You see the crew complement. You have Kybax Mariel, who is the Mandalorian sitting in front of you. You have Lina, who you are not intimately familiar with, because the whole Life Dead thing. You have Tam Bayless, who is put in there as a cargo specialist. That's not a designation that Vale would be too familiar with.
We like to fly off the cuff here.
And then marked off as quartermaster, you see a Jessa, what species is your?
She's a Mickean.
Yeah, you see a Mickean female by the name of Saria.
You've probably
who is
never seen before.
Yeah, probably not. Currently marked down as quartermaster as their designation and a rank, I suppose, position.
Okay.
On that note, Sari's gonna wander out of her room for probably the first time in, I don't know, a week or two. Just kind of sluggishly come over and flop in the chair. Look up, see Vale, blink a couple times. Look over, Cam's not freaking out. Kybax is there. I'll have a little bit of something.
You doing all right?
I've been meditating for a week straight. I'm okay.
Doesn't seem healthy.
I am trying to come to terms with things.
Well, I hope it helped. Do you need some, water?
I need a bit of everything, I think.
Yeah, let me get you some water. Kybax is going to
Thanks, Uncle.
go over to the pantry and get her bottle.
Cam walks out, rubbing his hands together. I smell tasty giblets. Give me some in it. And he sits down, and he
Sometimes
looks
I think you just make up words.
and he looks at Vale, and he goes, "You do cut a figure, don't you? Pass me some of that Nova sauce, eh? Come on, let's have it."
God, the most offensive British man I've ever met in my entire life.
Still Australian.
Or
Still
what?
Australian.
For an Australian, he's downright polite.
East End. Supposed to be.
Okay. So, we're probably gonna have to help Lana find parts and all this. Hullabaloo. Wait a minute, were you asleep for the entire time we were... Or meditating, rather. Were you meditating the entire time we were getting out of, Slaheron?
I guess so. I just kind of fell into a trance. It
Oh, man.
happens.
You missed some wild shit. We got shot at.
I mean, that seems par for the course with us.
Hell, yeah.
But we're still here. I assume you absolutely destroyed some idiots.
Well, more like we ran away real fast. They had a cruiser.
Then you made a smart decision. I'm assuming Lino was involved in that?
Yeah. Speaking of, where is she?
I feel like I've been insulted.
Well, she
What,
did
Cam,
keep the
you
ship.
run us, you, me, and Kybax. Okay, everyone except Lina runs us into trouble, and Lina gets us out of trouble. That's just kind of how it goes with us.
Yeah,
To be fair, she flew like a madwoman. I've never seen anything like it. She made this ship flip, like on a dime. I don't know how that didn't wake you up. That honestly, but let me go get Lana. She needs breakfast. Oh my god, he's in his corner.
Yeah, you all see you all see Vale has taken up a position with three walls in between where Lina is currently, just sort of sitting.
Well, standing, processing
Standing,
the
yeah.
information he gathered.
Does Vale have any questions for me about the information that he gets?
Nope. He just unjacks for the table and walks off in the middle of everyone's conversation.
Kybax hits the button.
Is it the comm button or the door button?
The door button.
As it opens, you just hear Lina. She's at her bench. This is why we can't have nice things. Or working things. Or things.
What happened?
Oh, my console, broke?
It looks like it got hit real hard with a wrench.
See the wrench.
The wrench is sort of slightly bent on the side.
And that wrench looks like it got hit real hard against the console.
Yeah, the alarm just kept going, and I just couldn't sleep through it, so I just shut it off.
You need me
Anyways.
to get you another one out of the pile?
No, I'm gonna fix this one.
W rolls in. Huh?
Don't worry, I'm
Sort
not
of.
gonna hit you with a wrench.
W backs up slightly, as if to say, "I didn't think you would until you until you said that."
I wouldn't let her hit you with a wrench, W. You're safe.
Anyways, once I get this console back up, I can run diagnostics. I've got a list of parts we picked up yesterday, so I can see where I can start working and get the coolant system probably up and running by evening.
You need me to grab anything out of the pile while I'm out there?
Actually, yeah. She hands off a list of random things she thinks she might need.
Alright. I'm assuming most of these are heavy.
Yeah. I mean,
That's what I thought.
not all of it's heavy. I mean, that one only weighs 70 kilos.
That's nothing. I got it. Alright, he puts it in his pocket, or one of his pouches. Breakfast is ready when you're ready, and the weird one is trying to keep some distance between you and him.
Oh, Tam's not
So-
that weird.
Not that one.
I'm not hungry right now, so thanks though.
Okay, but when Cam comes in here and yells at you because you didn't come out and get food, I'm gonna say I told you so.
With that,
Plate leaves.
You hear a king, 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 king on the loading bay door, which is closed.
I go over, still drinking my cap out of my straw. Hit the button.
Well, sure. Good morning, crew. How we doing today?
We're good.
That sentence is punctuated with the doors to the engine bay shutting.
Now, what's the plan for today? Are we thinking we're gonna do some scavenging, or we're gonna do some scrounging around? Do we want to drink?
Scavenging and scrounging around mostly, although I might take you up on a drink later.
Well, the price of admission is 3 shots of Antillian synthale.
Do we have 3 shots of Antillian synthale?
He pulls a traveler bag off of his back, and he pulls out the size of his head, a clear. It looks like Everclear. It's like a big ass bottle of clear liquid with blue glittery stuff floating through it. Picked this up from my last trip to the lower city, and got it off a feller who was selling this and
just one quick question for the GM.
Yeah,
the glittery blue stuff in that alcohol, is that metal shavings?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh dear.
I'll say difficulty. Well, you are right there. I'll say difficulty 1.
Perception check.
Yep.
Okay. Difficulty 1.
Yep. You don't. I mean, yeah, it's metal shavings. There are metal shavings in it.
Cabex goes, have you been drinking this?
Yeah, what I look like a lily-livered.
That's cobalt.
Eh?
That inside the drink, that's cobalt shavings.
So what?
It's very poisonous.
It adds a tang. And I'm
not Kybax.
I asked the vendor person. He did have 19 arms. The 19th arm, you don't want to know where it was coming from. And he assured me that this was not taken from any sort of radioactive material or anything like that.
Well, he would be right, because cobalt isn't radioactive. It's just really poisonous and will kill you.
Kybax.
Yeah?
Ish.
He's an Ugnaught. It's fine.
Okay, that's fair. But it will kill me.
Well, I got bottles with significantly less cobalt shavings in them.
Is the number 0?
Rob just stops and looks up and just stares straight ahead.
It's between 0 and 5.
Like what?
5 what?
Shavings.
Right.
This NPC is going to be around for a long time, guys. I'm having too much fun.
I hope so. I hope to God so.
They may he used a fucking like an engine compartment as a still.
So anyway, we'll drink later, and I promise you I'll have some options with less metal shavings. I'll make sure of that.
Ideally none.
Less.
None.
I can't guarantee. Hey, listen, they are allowed to have some amount of metal shavings in it in order for it to get passed by the street stalls that I buy the stuff from. Okay.
Right. Okay. All right.
I'm glad that we're in agreement. Now, where's that engineer? I was gonna ask some baseline questions about what we're sort of looking for and how long y'all have been here. Also, no, that was the only other thing. Well, who's this? And Rix walks up to you, sorry.
I don't remember what species is this?
It's an Ugnaught.
What is...
I have spoken.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Kind of looks down at him and is like, "Who the fuck's this?"
Well, sorry, that...
This is Rix. Sorry.
well, what do you do on this ship? I think everybody's got sort of their own role. I haven't seen you. This is taking
you can
too
tell
long.
She's looking. I'm the quartermaster. I've been meditating.
Meditating for just cause I heard. Listen, I'm up on all these mental health exercises that I do. I do TM every morning. I like having my 3 shots. I like having a little bit of hemp oil right in the first one. Now the second one straight up, no ice. But
She just kind of looks at Cam and she's like, "How do I respond to this?"
Cam just gives you this look that says you're on your own.
She kind of makes a gesture with her hand, like, force use. Is that okay?
Is she asking Cam?
Yes.
Cam just shrugs.
God. I'm sorry.
I
realized this NPC for it is so...
She's just gonna kind of look down at her fork and use the force to eat a bite.
Yeah. I will ask.
His hand is on his pistol at that point.
Jeez. Go ahead and make a force check for me. So it's the amount of force die and amount of force. What your force rating is how many force die you roll. You just want to roll 1. Oop.
There we go. Okay. Sorry, it was.
No,
I had to move the thing because it was.
Oh, gotcha.
In the way. Yeah. So I have 3 force dice.
Okay.
2 light. Yeah. So I have 1 for fine manipulation and whatever.
Do you have a force rating of 3?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's what I spent my last points on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Tsari is insanely powerful.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second! Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Actually, I have control, manipulate, and magnitude. So I'm going to spend the 2, 1 to activate and 1 on magnitude. So I'm just gonna use the knife and the fork to cut and eat with the force while yawning.
Christ. While yawning. Yeah. You all find that, sorry looks remarkably at ease using the Force. It appears to be second nature, something that, it flows. Diego, you're doing a bunch of stuff, and I'm so sorry.
Where is he?
No,
He's
don't
just
worry
walking
about-
around.
Don't worry about Vale.
All right.
Where? I can't find him. Where did he go?
I think he's in the cockpit right now.
Sorry.
He blends
As
in
you do
so
that-
well with the background.
Perfect.
As you do that, Rix goes, "Oh, Cameron, you're very good. That whatever that. So, Cam, let's talk." And he sort of goes into the medbay area.
I do believe someone had a stroke somewhere.
I am currently in my kitchen, but Cam will follow along. She'll pat Sorry on the shoulder. She passes. It goes, "Sorry, you're showing off."
I mean, I was meditating for a week. I figured some things out.
I can tell. But now you're just showing off.
Yeah.
I'm also tired and lazy. She says as a fork just like brings up another piece of sausage and she just delicately takes a bite off of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be convenient.
Wouldn't
Cameron,
it, though?
what the Sam hell crew have you brought to me? I was, your pa and me, we ran back, we gambled together and we had a very good time. And I totally get that. But you're bringing force, you're bringing people who can to Red. I got my own problems, girl.
She needed help. What was I supposed to say? No, it's too inconvenient for me. Go die to the Empire? You know Dad raised me better than that.
Yes, I know. Alan decided to instill you with morals, and I totally get that, and I'm right there with you. But I'm turning. I need to be careful, or else I'll develop an actual list. Hang on one second. But listen, these Burnt Claw folks, they got connections, and I know that y'all are. I figured some stuff out. Y'all had some bounties going on your way. I know that. Y'all, was that y'all on Kessel?
Cam just kind of looks defensive for a moment. I feel that our role in what happened may have been exaggerated.
Okay, tell me your side, and I'll see if it matches. This is I'm really looking forward to hearing this. You're usually very quick.
So, in my defense, we had a plan.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have, Kybax stow away on a transport, posing as a new enforcer, right?
Okay, yeah.
They called him a
great
fake
start.
man, though.
Yeah, okay, so your friend got insulted by slavers, and this is when we're dropping the plan now?
Well,
Tin Head, get on
after-
over here.
After he killed all of the slavers on board the ship, we kind of had to ditch that plan.
Okay, and I'm assuming that what y'all did was, rather than launch an armed assault on a Black Sun operated spice mine, you decided to lay low, maybe come up with a new plan, give it a couple of months.
We improvised.
What?
We still basically walked in the front door unopposed, posing as potential recruits.
Right.
And they took us to the administrator, and he was disagreeable.
Okay, so you are running some. Yeah, Jessa, I did that on purpose. Thank you for noticing. So, you ran into some mean people, and I know sometimes people can be mean, and trust me, I will sometimes, if somebody looks at me funny, I will use all the little force in my tiny little body to castrate them with my pointy-toed boots. Some people are mean. I get it. I suppose maybe would I do the same thing as you did? I don't know. I'd have to think.
It was a rabbit. You've seen a rabbit before, right? The little like kind of like frogs, little amphibian.
Yeah. Yeah.
He wasn't wearing pants.
Well, all right. He wasn't wearing pants. What's weird about that?
In his office.
Did he share the office with females?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's a little...
He came in.
And then when Cam entered the room, he put his feet up on his desk and spread his legs.
Right. He just had a cloaca, right? He didn't have a floppy dong.
So. Look, we
you think so.
really don't need to go into the specifics of this.
You would believe that would be the case, in fact, but it was not.
Let's not go back to this.
Cloaca is my version of moist. Please don't say it ever again.
What happened was that there was a disagreement. I had Kybax with me, and so that disagreement sort of turned out in our favor. We collected what we came to get and left.
To be clear, I was not the one who initiated the violence. Everyone thinks it was me. It was not me.
You really gonna throw me under the bus like this?
Look,
right here?
People keep blaming me for this shit.
Cameron Jitra, you shot a man in cold blood?
That was not
I don't
cold
think
blood.
they have warm blood.
I will just say he was engaging in fighting words.
Right. You did come into hit. Well, bad. Why am I taking the side of these bad people? A good job at not dying. Number one. Number two. You might have brought that heat here, and I know that the can't. But Black Sun has a presence here.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I haven't shot anyone.
Right. Let's just move this on to the there's no reason to keep this private. We're all yelling. He comes back. Comes back to the main area. Where's that robot guy? Door opens. Oh, Jesus Christ! Fuck! Jesus! Fuck!
We need to put a bell on you.
You? What's your name?
Designation, Vale.
Oh, God. Tell me what Vale means again. I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck you're alive.
Vale stands for Versatile... Oh, I forget.
Espionage intelligence life form.
Glitch.
Yeah, Versatile Espionage Intelligence Life Form. I'm alive due to my many cybernetic enhancements.
Does he feel like a wound in the Force to me? Or is that...
Fuck.
Unfortunately, yes.
Let's.
I mean, I'm
He
not gonna
looks like a
do
wound
it.
in the force.
No. That's a really good question, Jessa. I would allow you to make like a roll for it if you're interested.
Okay.
Go ahead and.
Yeah, I don't know how you would do that.
Yeah, I would rate it as like a discipline check, or yeah. Go ahead and give. It would definitely be willpower based. So go ahead and give me discipline. I'll make it slightly opposed. Just do the nature of it. It's not like opposed checks or something. They're not necessarily like with negative connotations. It's just stats that you're rolling against. Go ahead and give me a difficulty 2 for me.
Okay.
This you definitely read Vale as a creature, but there are parts of him that are, of course, artificial. You've probably met people with cybernetic enhancements in your life. That's a really good question.
He's more cybernetics. He's more enhancement than person at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would put
More
it
machine
like
now than man, you might say.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I mean, it still has. Yeah.
Sorry, she doesn't care that much. I was just wondering how it comes across to her.
Mm-hmm. Life form, but sentient life form, but right at the edge of lack of sentience due to it being a machine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No. It's good. It was it was honestly a really good question for me because I had to think, man. Yeah, because it's something that I hadn't really thought of yet. So that actually helped me a lot. But Rix looks at Vale and goes, "So you got traded from someone's junk pile. I'll have to see when that shipment came in, when the cargo load came over, and how long you were there. I haven't been over in the cooling section in a couple of days, but you definitely weren't there. Goddamn trespassers. Anyway, the Black Sun have a presence here on Randon. Now, I don't know for sure, but they definitely have interest in some of the scavenging areas here. I don't know if they back a specific clan or not, or whatever, but I do know that there's a lot of stuff hidden out in the scraplands. Stuff that I like to try to find to make a quick buck, and also to, I don't know, I'm a collector of sorts. Some would say hoarder, but collector is a better connotative use of galactic basic, if you get where I'm shitting in.
Right. So, anyway, should we get going to check it out?
Sorry. I just love how you immediately hit a racquetball on the digression and just immediately were like, so anyway. That's exactly how I wanted this character to be. Well, yeah, I suppose.
All right. Well, who wants to come with?
Where's that engineer? Why is that door shut? What's an open door policy here? Right? And he bangs on the door. Ding, 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 ding.
We're closed.
You're not closed.
I'm changing.
No, you're not changing.
Rix,
Yeah.
that's her bedroom.
Oh, so she could be changing in there?
Yeah.
He opens the door immediately.
He opens the door. Yes, Mr. Rix.
Now, well, hi. You seem
hello.
different. Why are you so scared of me? He gets close to you.
No, not scared. Not scared of you. Just
You seem to be scared. You're doing a lot of.
yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just not good with new people. I mean, we'll be friends later.
No, I'm not at. Well, now you're taking familiarities because as you back away, he gets closer. You're taking. Now, what the sham hell happened to?
It got damaged in
to
the
this council.
got damaged in the attack. Maybe. Yeah, it got damaged in the attack.
Cam looks at the console, looks up at Lina, looks back to the console, looks back, and Wolrix is back to turn. She makes gives her a questioning expression and a smashing motion.
If Rix turns around, she mimes back, "It was an attack."
Hmm. Now looky here, lady. So I need to listen. People are often weirded out by how short and how loud I am, but you need to understand. This, he pats on the broken console, is your baby. Okay? Now apologize to your baby.
I'm sorry, baby.
Okay, you ruined it. Nope. Okay. What? Fails in
Tari
the way.
looks up at Tam to see if he's crying because it wasn't him that she called baby.
Oh.
He's all right.
He's all right.
He's having his third helping of Nova sauce covered eggs or whatever those things were.
Anyway, Mr. Rix, I did provide a list of additional components that I need to try to source. I gave the list to Kybax. Standard stuff. Like I got most of the things I need for the cooling, but like I'll need to replace hull portions. So I need some hull integrity mesh and structural bracing rods. I'll need to replace the atmospheric containment gel packs that we keep back there in case of, getting shot and we don't get sucked out into space. But he has the list of things. If you could assist him, that would be great while I stay here and work on, she indicates the pile of computer, that.
That sounds, he gets really close to you, eminently reasonable. Now, your job, he points to Vale, figure out what are you looking at? What are you looking at? Are you looking at me?
Yeah, so Vale is staring with his unblinking stare directly into Rix's eyes.
Okay. Well, give me a... just simply, you're not... Are you attempting to intimidate, or are you just trying to look at it?
It's like an observation thing, but it's like very unsettling.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you for a
intimidate check.
It'll be coercion. Yeah, that's this game's version of it. Believe it or not, Rix is pretty good at. It's gonna be difficulty 3. Let's see how you can do. Rip. Okay. So, first things first, get this fucker some eyelids. So he can blink. And, God, man, just so unsettling. Number 2, tin head. Hey, you.
Yeah?
So you respond to you or tin head? Which is your favorite?
I prefer you use my name, but I know who you're talking about when you say Tinhead.
Well, I'm glad that we're on the same page, Mando. Now, come on. Bring a gun. You're liable to get a little frisky out there, just in case.
How many people in here?
I always bring my gun.
You said there weren't enough people in. Hey,
No. It's
everybody, come and look.
This many people. Then no, thank you.
You want help, Uncle?
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun. We're going on
Okay.
a scavenger hunt.
Cargo walks out. Nope, that's not what Cargo's voice says. Shit.
That's wrong.
God
wrong voice.
damn it.
Wrong voice.
I need to do warm-ups for that. It's in a pitch of my voice that is not. Okay. It's not
seeping into your real life.
Yeah.
That is the true Appalachian coot that Tyler was always meant to be.
God, I'm surrounded by every single people who sound like that actually come in every single day.
I'm from that area. I know exactly who you're talking about. I have relatives that sound like that.
And Karga comes out and goes, Kybax, sorry. Hi.
Hello. How are you? And she leans down and smiles and gently.
Did you seem a little better? I think. Right?
I meditated for a week, and I could feel your presence around, and that helped.
Well, good. Yeah.
You did good. And Kybax is gonna rub his head.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've been off the ship. Can I come out and see?
Yeah, but don't go too far from the ship. There are some unsavory types that like to come around these parts.
Do I hear a child's voice?
You do? Oh God, he came up so close.
Hello, kid. Hello, child. My name. Everybody crowds around. Just what the fuck is gonna happen? Hello. Your name is Karga, right? Kybax.
Sir, if you could back up just one step.
My
Thank
apologies.
you very much. Thank you.
So it's either standing here or it's there. I suppose I can use my.
Can you not
hand
just
to drag
him to a?
Yeah, we're fine.
All right. Thank you.
Now looky here. I will give you 5 whole credits if you can find anything that's glowing or humming. If you see something that's glowing or humming, let Tinhead back there know. Okay? Yeah, okay.
Why are you treating him like a child?
He is a child.
He is far more than an average child.
Cargo looks at you. Well,
I mean, yeah, that's true, but
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
you're right. You know what? I will run towards stuff that's humming and lighting up. Well, okay.
Now,
runs out.
No way. Kybax chases him.
She's like, damn it, that's not how I meant for that to be taken.
Alright, I'm gonna grab a drink of water and I'll be right back here, folks.
Just parents' worst nightmare. I'm gonna run towards things that are humming and glowing. No!
What do you have there? A knife! But
A
worse.
knife.
I made spaghetti. It's good as fuck.
I actually made a decent dinner for us. I mean, it was mostly like frozen stuff that I then cooked, but it ended up pretty good. Made, they were called boomerang shrimp? I don't know. Shrimp, they were like breaded shrimp with some tasty sauce, and then asparagus and rice. Nothing crazy, but it was tasty.
Asparagus is good.
It is. Thankfully, this was just microwave stuff, so it ended up not being the best, but, you know. Kind of get some vegetables in our life.
If you ever want a very, very simple, very easy, very good way to do asparagus, coat the asparagus in olive oil, put whatever seasoning salt you have on it, then when you put it into a baking pan, fill about a 1/4 inch full of lemon juice, and add Parmesan on top. It's so good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, sorry to be typical trouble here, but somebody at my workplace didn't know that asparagus made your pee smell. Does everybody know?
For some people, it doesn't.
What?
It's a genetic thing.
Stop
Only
that. Stop
a
it.
certain number of people can smell asparagus and pee.
Well, ain't that incredible? I was like, that is impossible. But,
It's
now I
like,
have...
Always made sure to tailor his invites to the orgy to asparagus haters, just to avoid that particular problem. But hey, you've opened up a whole new world for him.
It's like how Jack has the genetic thing so that what is it? It's the
Brussels sprouts are bitter?
no, it's the plant that's used in a lot of cilantro. Yeah,
Cilantro?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shame. That is, because cilantro's pretty good.
Yeah.
Speak for your fucking selves.
I mean, it's not your fault.
Some might say it's not a fault.
I mean,
I don't know.
God, I'm reminded now. So, Jack and I are, best friends. We've been best friends for like, I don't know, 15 years. So. Yeah, more like
Longer
20
than
at this point. Yeah. So my dad, my aunt, and my mom's best friend were down after my mom passed away, and we're all eating in a Mexican restaurant. Jack's there, obviously, and I had finished my drink but hadn't gotten a refill yet, and I ate some guac, and you know how sometimes there's like a little like cilantro bomb almost in there where there's just a whole bunch of it? Well, I eat the guac and like the cilantro just like gets lodged in my throat, and I'm like, ugh, and I just grab Jack's drink and down like half of it to flush it out, and the look on all of their faces was priceless, because they're like, is there anything you wanna tell us? Like, no?
I was sitting there waiting to be told, why exactly you'd done it. I was rather curious.
Yeah.
But I was just like, well, that's unusual.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
You okay there? Everyone else like, oh my god, that's so intimate. And it's like, no, that's siblings.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine sharing food or drink with someone I had just met.
I mean,
Or had known for like a decade at that point.
yeah, it had been.
Living under the same roof for those 10 years.
Yeah, it was.
We lived together
more of-
3 separate times.
Yup.
No, it was me.
Kyle trying to get a rise out of me. Yeah. Very soon after we met, we were sharing food.
When I was running that Avernus
I mean,
game,
when you're like making out in the back room every other day, it's not that different.
when I was running that Avernus game, and so I've got a friend in there. So Baby Tyler was there, Brenda, Diego's wife, and another coworker. And I'm like, oh, I've Lady and Tramped food with 2 people in this server. And Brenda's like, who's the other one? 3 people in this server. And she's like, I'm the one you forgot?
Oh, Jack, by the way, if you ever do want to run a Pathfinder game, I'll do it with one condition.
Oh, God.
You lose.
Is it to play your cowboy?
No. We have to do Oops All Clerics, and it has to be a Going to Hell campaign.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
I have no
Hey.
interest in that.
Tyler's back.
Excuse me. All right. The siren call of a gross human. Okay. So, I think as you guys are heading out, I'm going to line them.
No. No.
As they're going out and looking for stuff, are you waiting for them to come back to start working, or do you have stuff that you can do right now?
She's got stuff she can do right now.
Okay. Would you mind telling me what it is?
Well, she picked up all those cooling parts so she can work on the problems outside. So, yeah, once she can safely leave the ship, she's going to head out and start carrying out parts from that giant hole. Remember, she was hanging from it and was ripping a hose out last session.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
All depends on
Gotcha. So I have Karga, Sari, and Kybax heading out to explore. Vale, I'm assuming you're sticking right by line of sight. Oh, are you heading out too?
Yeah. So Vale would approach Kybax and be like, "Lifeform Kybax.
Yeah.
I have learned that Lifeform Lina has tasked you with a list of many things. As Captain has instructed me to space myself from Lina, I would like to assist with these things."
Sure. More merrier. We need more hands. Come on.
Many hands make light work.
This is Karga. He's my foundling. He's my son. He is more important than all of us put together. Is that clear?
Understood.
Good.
What is Tam doing, I suppose?
You know what? I was hoping to be on the ship by myself so I could go running around naked, but I think Cam and Lina are staying on the ship, so I'll go along with everybody. Oh, I'm a bit bored, a bit stuffy in this place. I'll come along with you.
All right. You two gonna be okay if we head on out?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
All right. Well, let's go again to everywhere. If there's something glowing and humming, don't touch it. Just don't touch it. Just keep moving. I would maybe keep like a 10-foot, maybe 15-foot radius from anything that's humming or glowing, just because there is a chance there is some decaying radioactive isotopes out there. Anything radioactive should have been marked, but I just got a shipment in this morning from the fucking dick over the front from the side of the mountain, and he's known to have, diving into power cores of old pre-clone era Republic freighters that are all using the same radioactive sort of hyperdrive coolant, and they don't like, of course, they all died in the Clone Wars, so they didn't get a chance to dispose of it properly. So sometimes, then as he keeps going down the landing bay, and you guys are all just listening to this fucking idiot rambling on as you continue going down the elevator, the landing pad, and out into the area.
I do love that he tried to be the reasonable one in the situation with us, and then immediately was like, "Would I do anything different?" No.
Yep.
Lina hears the ramp close and just a sigh of relief. Hey, Cameron. So
How you
quiet
doing?
now. I'm good. I'm just gonna grab some extra breakfast and in 5 minutes I can start work on the external coolant.
Excellent. Now, before you do that,
What'd you break?
Cam leans down and picks Lina up over her shoulder.
Hal? What are you doing? I
And
can walk
just-
and I can almost touch the ground from here.
Walks to the captain's quarters. She sets Lina down, turns her towards the window. Alright, from here, which ship is leaking plasma coolant that's coming in to the station?
That one up there, 4 fingers left. You can see a slight flicker in the impulse.
Good girl. Now, which one came in too steep during atmospheric entry?
Well, we did, but I wasn't going to say anything.
He smacks Lina on the backside. No points for half answers. Which one that you can see?
The cargo tug right there. It's just a orbital runner.
Yeah, you can see it sort of pulling out, and some of the thermalization lasts below the area where you want it to stop, and he sort of tugs out, and the ass end of it sort of skirts out into the next oncoming lane and begins making its way down towards Port Relazon.
Now, we can see 3 Gozantes from here. Which one recently had an engine emplacement?
She leans towards the window and there's a visible change in her demeanor. Her shoulders drop. She looks more relaxed. She's looking left and right. It's the third one, the one on the right.
Correct.
Make a discipline roll for me, Lana. I will spend a dark side point. Actually, no. I'll say discipline. I will let you roll using Cam's. Oh, you guys both are exactly as shitty in discipline. Put it this way. I'll go ahead and let's do a mechanics roll here, and then I will use. I will use your vigilance as the difficulty. So go ahead. This is an opposing roll with yourself. Go ahead and do difficulty 2.
Right, I'm taking the boost die off. I don't feel it's
No, it's not. 7 successes.
What do you want from me?
Jesus Christ. All right. Other way. Lina, it's been a while since you've needed this particular coping exercise. Your shoulders relax. You hear the hum of the ship. It all sort of goes into this background white noise for you. And you have your list. And you know that you can complete it. You're in a junkyard, a place that maybe 5 minutes ago was filling you with anxiety. Now it's full of that tricky mistress possibility. Yeah. And I don't want that one.
Thank you, Cam. Yeah, that was nice, but I do have things I need to get on.
Cam leans back a bit and kicks her new refrigeration unit to open the door. Leans down and pulls something out and holds it up. You would not believe what I had to do to get a hold of the ingredients for a Caspar shake.
Ow! She just grabs it and starts drinking. And wait, you asked for the fridge.
Cam is just
Cameron
beaming.
She's drinking the shake. You set this
You
up.
think I wasn't... Oh, you bet your ass I did. You think I don't notice how much you're pushing yourself, how miserable you are, how much stress you're putting yourself under? Now, what kind of captain, what kind of big sister would I be if I didn't take steps to make sure that you were feeling your best?
Well, to be fair, if you had flown slightly to the left, we wouldn't have taken that proton torpedo, so, you caused a lot of the work I have to do.
You don't know that.
She just keeps...
You weren't looking at the sensors.
W told me. She just starts drinking.
Bullshit. If I had gone left, it would have gone right into the frickin' cargo door.
Damn it,
And that would have
you set
breached
me
our
up too.
hull.
Why is everyone setting me up today? She sits down on the bed, drinking her shake. This was really nice.
You
thank
guys... Oh, sorry.
You're very welcome. Sits down next to Lina, puts an arm around your shoulder.
So, I have something to tell you. A bit of a surprise. Someone owes me a life debt, apparently.
Oh, I know. The reason he hasn't been hovering around you is because I asked him to keep his distance a bit while you sort of came to terms with things.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just have him muckle onto Tam for a few days. That should be entertaining.
That should be. Well, we did find out he's former property of the rebellion, so that's fun.
Well, that's good. Guess if we were going to pick a side in this war, that's the better one.
Yep.
Anyways, Cam, what are we doing out here? I mean, I know why we're here and why we came here, but what's our plan moving forward?
If we can get to the New Republic's core systems, they're going to have need of couriers. They're not going to have a full logistics machine set up and ready. They're going to need people to take things places. And in doing that, we put food on our table. We've got good, honest work. And by ingratiating ourselves to the New Republic, we also make ourselves less of an inviting target for revenge.
Okay, so side with the rebels and avoid the Black Sun. I can work with that.
Yep.
You gonna finish that?
Nah, it's yours.
Yes.
Primary coolant failure. Primary coolant failure.
Ship, I still have that wrench. I will go get it.
Primary coolant failure.
It doesn't actually have voice commands.
You know what? Why don't I help you with this coolant?
Yes.
I may not be the mechanical as you are, but I know which tools to hand you when you need them.
Okay. Well, let's grab my my cart and let's go fix that hole you made.
Rude.
He smiles, runs away.
All right.
That was adorable.
Yeah, fucking cute ass son of
I'm officially finally taking distracted off my critical injuries list.
Yes. All right. Let's have some fun. So, I will ask for a roll to get this started here with the coolant system. we are kind of in a homebrewy kind of, well, this entire the whole ship repair cost thing is kind of homebrewy, but
well, no, my ship maintenance calculator is not homebrewy. It's straight out of the rules.
Oh, well, all right.
It's going to currently take us 19.8 days with 5,500 credits. That can go up or down based on sourcing part rolls, which would be whatever you want to be, and then mechanical assistance rolls, which would be whatever you want to be.
All right. So for this, God, this is going to be fun. So for ship maintenance, 19.8 days, 55. Our current hull, I'm assuming that's supposed to be trauma.
Yeah. Well, yeah, trauma.
Okay, and then if we're looking at
just put the number of successes for whatever role.
Gotcha. Okay, for sure. Go ahead and so this is a salvaged coolant thing. It is the similar make, but not the same model as the one used before, so it will require some jerry-rigging and a little bit more of a complicated check. I will allow Cam to provide just a simple untrained assistance here for this. I'm going to add a setback that means nothing due to the nature of the part that you guys sourced. The complexity of the install is going to be difficulty 3 with setback. That, of course, goes away with magic. And you add is it a third? No, it's a second boost die due to untrained assistance. This involves you leaving the ship and reaching into the hole breach that was caused by the proton torpedo, manually going in, welding in this cooling area, and then right at the end, going back into the ship, making sure all the leads go in, and then ensuring that the coolant levels are actually maintaining and that there aren't any leaks in this shitty hose. Because of where you are currently, I'm going to spend a dark side point to upgrade the difficulty by 1. So this will be 1 red, 2 purple, and then a setback that goes away.
Okay. I'm upgrading my ability because it's my signature vehicle for the first time ever, because I keep forgetting I have that skill. So 4 yellows versus yours. Ow!
Yeah, there's a... Whoa!
Fuck this game.
There's a despair in there, too. That's cool. And a triumph. Oh, God.
We are never getting off this planet. I'm kidding.
All right. How do I
divide by 0?
So it's a... Yeah. So there are 3 advantages. Let's take a look. Oh, man, adjudicating these rolls it's gonna be fun. Let's see.
That's a good $5 word for the night.
Can't they cancel each other out like PEMDAS?
Well, there are some different schools of thought with triumphs and despairs. Going by rules as written, yeah, they do cancel out. So essentially, we would just be left with 3 advantages, but with the check still failing.
It just means we don't increase the time or decrease the time.
Right. Yeah. It's adjudicated as a failure currently. If it was just the despair on there, the part would be useless and you would be wasting the day and this whole coolant thing. Jeez.
See? That's what should have happened.
I will say that with this, I'll let you have a little bit of a choice here. I will allow this to be fixed here for you. However, it will cause a permanent defect in your ship's system strain. It would reduce your system strain by 2 to 13. I will allow I'll allow it to go through, but that is going to be what the failure is going to be rolled here as. Does that make sense?
No, I'll take as much time as needed to not have that happen.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't need to get this bird off the ground for a month.
Okay.
I hope.
So I will say we're going to add some time to your time required here for this. We are going to add another 2 days. This is, or is there a way to do that in the calculator?
I'll find a way.
Okay. Or if you want to we can just adjudicate that afterwards. Yeah. Just have that as like a floating +2. Yeah, so it's going to take a lot longer. You see that this, due to the fact that it was just grabbed by a cargo claw and dropped here, there are some significant damage to the coolant unit. Some of the pipes themselves, some of the bracing on the pipes needs to be taken into the shop and fully reinforced. This is a lot of very intricate, small welding work that takes a while to get right. You can do it. Of course you can, because you're Lina and you're the best. You're a very, very good engineer. It's a lot of very small, intricate work that's complicating what would normally just be a simple installation.
Okay.
All right.
So Cameron, bad news. Oh, I guess good news. Good news is we get that vacation we always wanted.
And the bad news?
It's going to be right here. For a while.
Cameron looks around a moment. I'm not seeing a lot of white sandy beaches.
Oh, I'll get Kybax to bring some from his heart run.
Significantly less attractive women in scant bathing suits.
We'll get Tam to put something on for you.
Why are you trying to turn my vacation into a nightmare, Lina?
Oi! Oi!
Oops, I opened comms. And she crawls back into the hole in the side of the ship.
All right. So we'll go ahead and move scenes now here. We're going to just take us back to the splash page and drag a couple of people here. Boop. And where is he? There he is. Yes, I could have commissioned a Rick's token for today. Did I? No. Because that one's just fine, I think. So, Kybax, Tam, Vale, along with Karga and Rix, you make your way out into the scraplands. So you've been given a list of parts to go and find. Is there anything else that you would like to do as you're out? The four of you, along with Karga. Rix is going to be hanging out at the scraplands no matter what. As you walk down, Rix comes out and is like, well, so I suppose this is your formal welcome to Randon. I don't know why we decided not to do this quick tour here, but we'll go ahead and, just give you the sights. And
all right.
Just waiting for a new map to load, everybody.
We didn't preload.
Wow, that's taken a while.
Yes. Normally I
course
preload them.
Why would I?
Log in before we record. No, actually loaded much faster.
Yeah, it's because I removed a lot of stuff from navigation. I think.
Yeah.
That would be what speeds it up, right? Like
that
there
thing I keep
aren't
saying
all these
to
ones queued.
delete scenes that we're not using because they're actively loaded, and to load scenes before we start the recording so they load faster. Those things I keep saying, yeah.
Well, no need to be snippy about
Love you. Yeah, that's great.
If Kyle isn't snippy, is it really Kyle?
Yeah, jeez. That's a question to end all fucking questions. So, to give you players the idea of scale, number one, a round of applause for Kyle. He made that.
Yeah, dude.
Woo!
Not the map. I stole it from the internet.
You did steal the map. But
I did put
the
Rick's rust bucket in the words.
Yep, that's what it says in whatever I keep forgetting the languages.
Orabesh.
Orabesh, yes. That is what the Stormrunner looks like on the outside. Truly.
Oh my god, it's so ugly.
It's the ugliest ship you could have possibly got, and I can't handle how awesome it looks. Like you got the turret on top. If we do a fun trick now, Tam, move your token underneath the ship.
Oh wow, you can do it if you just move the map.
Oh
yeah.
If you hover your mouse over it.
Look at that.
That's the way my mom would have described that is really trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Foundry 101.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I need a
really
trick.
cool.
Yeah, and you got the landing bay down there as well. The landing door, rather. This is Rick's relaying this information to you. So, this is by no means, this is absolutely not Rick's entire area. This is the landing area around your one thing. This is the main docking pad that he has. He has a couple of other smaller docking pads that are outside of sort of his main compound. So surrounding you outside of this map are mounds of garbage that look very much like this, and several that are a lot bigger.
Are we on the set of WALL-E at the moment?
Yeah, you also could be on the set of that one Junk Planet thing from The Force Unleashed. There's a lot of parallels to Junk Planets. I love it. I was like, God, there really are there that many junk planets? There are a lot of junk planets. Shit. Well, take my idea and throw it out. This Rick points to it and goes, that right there is where I've been living for some amount of years. I've sort of lost track. So the rust bucket in there is the center and base of operations over there. And in there is a couple of things. Number one is a twin-sized cot that I lay my head on, and another one is a small makeshift bar in which I sell, bottles of liquor with, metal shavings in them. Some of them have fewer than others. Most of them are for me, my personal consumption. It's sort of a home project, you know. But this is my most prized junk is in this area. We got a couple of rows of old power converters from Droid. We got some New Republic era. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I use a lot of oxygen when I do this. It sort of sucks it all. So I had to yawn.
What, you're not used to having no access to oxygen for long periods?
No.
No,
No,
he said, you know, like a liar.
I didn't realize I would be attacked by my autoerotic asphyxiation.
Oh, I just figured you'd had a giant dick down your throat all day.
There is. I love it when the implicit becomes the explicit.
Damn
That's
it.
a great little. That's a great. So Rick's
I
going.
miss being able to make horrible sexual jokes at you.
Oh.
Yeah, I certainly miss it too. Rick says so. Yeah, anyway, there's some pretty valuable stuff in these sort of things. I wouldn't recommend touching that fence over there. It is coursing with several 100,000 volts. That's run by so I have a generator that's main purpose is to light up the rust bucket sign, and the other one is to power this fence. I've been honestly, if y'all are ever outside of my purview and you're trying to find some weapons or anything, I have been looking for a turret to put on top of this building here, and something to get all the scavs out and everything. Sometimes they come in force. You can see some of their heads right over there, and he points over, and you see sort of lashed on to the barbed wire electrified fences are several burnt corpses of mostly humanoids, some like quadrupedal animals that have unfortunately taken up their habitat in a junkyard. So I know it's kind of brutal, but I leave them there just so that nobody fucks with me. You know what I mean? But if anybody does fuck with me, I do have a scattershot blunderbuss pistol. He pulls out a blunderbuss pistol. And, yeah, I got a lot of guns here. A lot of weapons. Anyway, the coolant was found, and he points north. If you go out this southern gate right over here, and you go and loop around, that's where the coolant hoses are. And there's a lot of stuff around, and if you are looking to get to old Port Relaxation, the big city there on the coast, you can, about 5 clicks to the south, there's a small little independent speeder area. In the speeder, they all run by droids, unfortunately, the speeders, and they'll take you over to the city, and there's an undercity one, and you can go
Did
up.
he just have a stroke?
Been drinking excessive amounts of cobalt. We should probably start looking for the parts we're looking for, or else he will go on forever.
You guys are used to me cutting stuff off. I'm gonna stop.
You ate that sentence more than fucking John Madden, so
yeah,
pretty impressive.
And yeah. But anyway, if y'all need me or anything, I'll be over in the rust bucket drinking my cobalt cocktails. I do like a martini with cobalt. And he goes.
Who needs an olive when you've got a chunk of cobalt, right?
Yes, and I do have some with
pretty blue.
I do have some with graphite in them.
Pencil shaving martini.
No, the nuclear graphite kind. The moderator that moderates neutrons.
It's the same graphite.
And he keeps walking. Door shuts.
Yeah, I think his brain is toast.
And you are all left to your own devices. Yeah, I sort of brought you over to this map just to sort of show what y'all are looking like. And I'm going to bring you back to the splash page. That loaded so quick. Whoa.
Yeah, because
it
only has some
don't,
notes.
Kyle. No.
Reloaded. That's what she said.
When?
I get a beer.
So, you have a decent amount of time. You're more than welcome to follow up. You're on a big planet. You're in a junkyard currently, but not a place that you have to be in by any means. What would y'all like to do?
Honestly, I just kind of want to pick up a giant thing and throw it, but that seems ill-advised.
Yeah, you want to do that? Let's do it.
No, I'll wait until there's actually something useful to pick up or something worth throwing it at.
Gotcha. So you start looking for these parts. You got. Go ahead and Kydax. You're going to be looking for a lot of it is hull part related. You're looking for a specific alloy part that would be compatible to the Stormrunner's stats. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. One moment for me. Oops, folks, give me one moment. I was just texted by my partner. One moment.
Hey, Tyler, bring that voice to bed tonight.
I have spoken.
Hooey! Somebody's
Talk
getting
about
lucky.
some bedtime role playing, huh?
Oof.
Uh,
Woof. That's all I gotta say.
Kyle's like, I should get another beer.
I'm the one who made the joke. I don't like when Matt texts in the GM's secrets are roll. Here, them fuckers are making fun of me.
Athletics.
He's like, kill them all. Hurry that game up. I got some varmints I need killing.
All right, everyone, take 5.
That quick, huh?
Yeah.
It's important to set realistic expectations.
That's
2
fair.
minutes of warm-up, 2 minutes of cooldown, 30 seconds of cleanup.
Man, I cannot wait till I can fucking breathe.
Doesn't even need to be said. Everybody's thinking it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird not to be able to fuck and breathe at the same time. But, to each your own.
I mean, it's the autoerotic asphyxiation again, right? It's kind of the whole point.
What's happening?
That's only when you do it alone.
Fair. That just makes it normal erotic asphyxiation.
Right, there you go. No.
I'm drinking an amber that's animated in Simpson style on the can.
Nice.
Hello?
Greetings, John.
Hallo?
Salut.
Santiamen Hajduk?
Hallo. Hallo.
Hello, can you hear me? Mm-hmm.
I got to Ghosts in Taste stuck in my head now.
That is the point.
Indeed.
You know what I miss?
What?
Cheap
feeling that the
fast
government was-
food.
Oh God, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I went to Taco Bell
20
the other day and it was $30.
you remember when you could get 20 McDoubles for $20?
You remember when there was a $1 value meal that was actually $1 and a value?
Oh
Yes.
my gosh! Don't make me, guys. Okay, I
Okay.
remember when
You remember 35-cent burgers.
the Big Mac. Well, two things. I remember when the Big Mac extra value meal used to be $3.99. That was a long time ago.
I mean, the thing that I always say to hurt people is if you go back and you watch Independence Day, you'll realize that the most unbelievable part of it is that gas was ever $1.
No, my freshman year in college, gas was 99 cents a gallon.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
To be fair, at that point, it still had lead in it.
No, that's not true. That is not true.
Actually,
No,
gas
no.
wasn't until
Back when-
1992.
back when he was in college, gas hadn't become gas. It was still the dinosaurs that he was riding around.
Yeah,
on.
right.
When did you graduate high school?
Stretch out that Flintstone reference.
I graduated high
grad-
school in 93.
Which means
So-
that pretty much your entire childhood was spent with leaded gasoline.
No, that's not true. That
That is true. The last leaded gasoline was banned in America in 1992.
right. Okay, yes, that's the case. However, I think most people, including my parents, got unleaded for my entire life. Unleaded gasoline. There were leaded gasoline. Like it was like leaded, unleaded, and then super unleaded.
Well,
But,
that doesn't mean that everyone was my brother in Christ.
No, no, that's true. I'm just saying, I personally, my family was lead free.
You were led to believe.
Yes, I was lead. Oh, bless.
Yeah,
you.
let's talk about the wall snacks you had when you were a kid.
Yeah. You know,
Those were sweet.
we did have the wallpaper with with felt on the wall, like felt designs on the wallpaper until like 98 or so in my house, and then we got that changed along with the shag carpeting that we had to hardwood floors back in the 90s.
Hardwood floors are nice. I remember my family decided they wanted to do hardwood floors, and we actually ended up buying a whole bunch of the hardwood from a school that was redoing its gymnasium.
Oh, that's smart.
And then, so it still had all the markings on it, so once we got it installed, then we had to sand it all down and refinish it, but it was pretty cool. I was pretty young. I was around, I don't know, like 10 or 11, so I used the designs to play with Lego and stuff.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's
God, that just reminds me of being a kid, and there was a hurricane coming through. And I remember looking into the garage and seeing the water creeping up the garage.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to my room, grabbed my G.I. Joes, and had an amphibious landing.
And
I remember, remember Tropical Storm Allison?
I think so.
I remember the only thing that happened to us was we had this giant fucking banana spider living on our window, and it went away after the tropical storm, and I was mad because it was really cool.
Aw. I remember
Also,
sleeping through when Hurricane Ike hit.
Wasn't Ike the one that crashed my Target? I
Yeah.
think? Yeah, so
Yeah, it caused a whole ton of damage.
Yeah, the Target I worked at, the roof wasn't sloped quite enough. So when Hurricane Ike happened, the roof caved in, which then set off all of the sprinklers. And my Target was flooded and literally had to be, like, they had to gouge the walls out, like, 6 feet up and redo everything. That was fun.
Indeed. I remember you having to drive to, like, fucking middle of nowhere while that was happening.
No, I was only in Conroe. It was a couple of the other... I worked on opening a couple of the other locations, though. What was it? Tascasita and Huntsville, and I always forget the other one.
You know, that reminds me, fun fact for those of you who are not native Texans,
I'm technically not native.
You count. There is, in fact, a city in Texas called Cut and Shoot. Not cut and shoot.
Yeah.
Cut apostrophe N apostrophe shoot.
I actually used to know someone who lived there. They were a very...
That's getting cut out of the recording.
Oh boy!
Jesus Christ! What the fuck did I walk into?
I don't know if
Oh,
that wasn't
boy.
about anyone here. I don't think it has to be cut out.
No, I think, yeah, maybe we bleep it.
Yeah, just a weird...
Please keep talking about it so the beep has to go longer.
Or a hard cut. God, I love the hard cuts in the videos.
You love everything
We
hard,
just
don't you?
hard cut. We do like it to hard cut
God,
too.
you're on
And
it.
we can't put that in the video.
I've done that so many
Hard
times.
cut.
Honestly,
Hard cut
that just
back to-
draws people's attention, right?
And considering the stuff we let go through, they know it's bad.
Anyway, apologies about that, everybody. So yeah, let's go ahead and I'm gonna have some roles here from you. Okay, so Kybax is going around searching for the stuff that we're looking for. Vale, I'm assuming that you're gonna be with him.
Yeah, Vale is assisting Kybax with
All right.
finding the things that Lina said to go find.
Are we all staying together? Is anybody doing anything different?
Can I help train
Karga stays within
Karga?
eyesight of me.
I was gonna say, can I help train Karga with Force Move? Like, give him some basic pointers?
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's certainly something. Yeah. So
Yes, I'm gonna teach the Foundling how to throw shit with his mind.
all right,
Nothing could
great.
go wrong.
Kybax views this as a 100% acceptable use of time because it teaches Karga how to defend himself, which is important.
So yeah, Kybax, Tam, Vale, you all walk down south and make your way outside of the main areas of the Rust Bucket and head out into still Rix's claimed areas, but just outside of the fenced-in, heavily secured areas. Are you guys just out, sort of outside the ship, or what are you guys doing?
Hold on. Real quick.
Oh, I was talking. Yeah, go ahead.
Do we have the map? Is the map of the junkyard up? Because I have the splash page still, and I.
Yep, it's going to be on the splash page here for now.
Oh, okay. Got it. But continue.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, sorry. He goes, so you wanted to train me? Okay. Do I need to put on anything like any like special garments or anything? Kybex usually
No.
has me put on pads.
No, you shouldn't have to take anything near you. Just focus your mind and think about the object that you want to move, and it helps to use your hands to direct where you want the force to go, and sort of imagine yourself pushing the force energy from you to the item to lift it. And she kind of demonstrates.
Yeah.
Takes her hands on her shoulders and just kind of gently pushes forward, and then turns her palms face up.
Okay. Carter turns around and sees a small box with some stuff sitting in it, kind of like a milk crate with some little odds and ends. Yeah, yeah, okay.
Take your time.
And he closes his eyes. You see his shoulders immediately go down. His hands go out. And one moment.
Oh, no.
You see his shoulders immediately. He goes from relaxed. His shoulders go up. And he goes, can't.
Breathe.
And
sorry.
And he sort of yells out, and the back of his sort of pale Zabrak head sort of gets like it sort of turns flush. His shoulders and you see the box fling and smash against a large sort of refrigeration unit. Sort of opens up, and a bunch of old like open cans fall out of it.
Wow, that was much stronger than I was expecting.
I was just trying to lift it. I don't
It's okay. No, it's okay. Just breathe. Be calm. You're doing great.
Okay.
I'm incredibly impressed. It took me a lot longer to throw something, but you're going to want to relax, calm, center your mind.
Okay.
Just think about lifting it gently. Don't strain. It takes time. It's new. It's like flexing a muscle that you haven't used in a while. But you are strong in the Force. You can do this.
I don't I didn't I don't really have the words to
Okay.
I didn't like that.
You didn't like that? What part did you not like?
Well, I mean, Kybex has taught me how to protect myself. It's been his hands start sort of rubbing against each other. I was just trying to move it. it's so much easier to just go up and pick it up. Like, I don't know why it flung out like that.
You were training, which is okay. You wanted to move it, but remember that you can be gentle. It takes time to master, but when you are ready, you will be able to effortlessly, gently move an object. For now, very, very good start. Don't worry. Just relax your mind. Let it happen. And you will succeed when it's right.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to ask for one of your character's main roles. Go ahead and give me a... This will be a leadership role, actually, from Sorry.
Okay.
This is going to be posed by Vigilance. This is going to be difficulty 3.
Oof. Okay. Well, I can't succeed that, I don't think.
There's always a chance here with 2 dice. It's 3 purples, 2 greens.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't fail a mechanics roll, but here we are.
Fair. Actually, I'm going to spend a light side point. It feels appropriate.
100%, yeah.
So, 1 proficiency, 1 ability. Probably going to fail, but oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, alright. Let's take a look and let's see what resolution effects we can come up with here. Leadership, I believe that might be our first leadership check.
I am not the person to be making leadership checks, but I'm just trying to help a little young Force user out a little bit in a place where he's probably safe.
Yeah, this is you see that he hears what you're saying. Obviously, there is an ideology that you're working in opposition with, and it's taking a long time for another approach to a problem to come through. You're being very much like very sort of force neutral. Let's go with the flow. The force is going to come when it comes. You can't force it.
I mean, you can, but it sucks for everybody involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he finds other boxes, and he always finds himself in a trap of, okay, well, in order for me to lift the thing, I need to use muscles. I need to strain. I need to figure out how to muscle this up.
There is no spoon.
After
that's a deep cut.
Truly. After y'all are at this for a while, after a couple of hours, you see sweat just pouring down his head. I'm going to go ahead and make another force check. This time I'm going to roll with advantage. See what I can do.
Yay. I mean, if I see he's sweating, I'm probably going to try to teach him how to be more calm, like a discipline type thing.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go ahead and I think he's I think he's sweating out of the fact that it's probably pretty hot, and then also also just from I think he really wants to try to get this right, which is also not exactly what you're going for, but your roll previously was successful, so he's getting an advantage on his force die. So let's roll the first one. I don't know if anybody wants to know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for light side. Here with that, let's see. All right, That's the dark side. Let's roll again. There we go. All right. After his frustrations sort of boil over at the last box. The last box is fully like the stuff is flung up and just into the sky and lands on the fence. Like the sham. All right. Nope, not going to be out here. And he closes the door.
It's like, it's those people and their weird force shit going on.
He goes, okay. So there's nothing that I can do, right?
No, there's everything that you can do. It just takes time. You have to breathe, center yourself. You know how we've had our communications while I was meditating? When you felt the force flow through you?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You just have to breathe deeply.
So natural, like when that happens, but just... Okay.
It's okay. I understand that this is not normal for you. With your Mandalorian training, this is probably very different.
As you start saying that, he's facing you and like sort of taking in what you're saying, and you see a box behind him start to float, start to lilt upwards.
He smiles, and yes.
What?
Do you not feel it?
And he turns around. Oh my god. Okay. I was focused, but like not coming at it direct.
That's good. That's fine. You see, it's a gentle process. You let it seep into you and let the force flow through you, but you don't have to, ironically, force it. It's a natural thing that you are in tune with. It's part of the universe. And you're doing a wonderful job. This
the box
takes
sort
a
of
long
starts
time.
going down, and the objects that were still inside the box sort of in one mound separate from where they were sitting in the box and just starts flying.
That is
okay.
Very,
I don't know.
Very
I don't know
good.
what's going on.
You're using fine manipulation, which is generally a more advanced technique. You're doing great.
Okay. I don't know what's happening. They start flying away. Okay, how do I put them down? Okay, just stop. Okay, just stop. And then they all fall.
I told you once and I told you twice. If I...
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Good job, Sonny. Do you wanna drink? No, he's a child. All right.
Let's get you some water, hopefully without cobalt.
No cobalt water. I'll see what I can do. And you all come into the rest bucket. It stinks in here. It's just there's definitely some sort of clog. But he pours you all some treated distilled water, and sorry, as you walk in to the rest bucket, If you could give me a perception check, please. And God, you're good at that. You're way better at that than I thought you would be.
I'm a rogue that also has force.
Shit! Fuck! Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
I will give you your difficulty in just one moment. Stop rushing me!
No.
Your difficulty will be 4, and you're going to have 2 upgrades for the difficulty. So it's 2 red, 2 purple.
Jesus. Okay.
Fuck, is that really? Yeah. Yep, that's the difficulty. And then you actually do add 2 setback die to this as well.
Well, I remove 1 setback die.
Wait! Yeah.
This isn't anything dangerous or anything, is it?
Is it dangerous? This is not in relation to an active threat currently.
Okay.
Is the best way that I would be able to put it.
Okay. That's fine. Okay. Oh boy. Oh. No. Wait, yeah, I do have a boost. Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna spend a light side point to upgrade one ability to a proficiency.
Sounds good.
Ooh.
Alright. Oh, that is a pure fail, so it's a net failure, so there's 0 net successes, 0 net failures, no threats, it's simply a fail. Man. Alright.
I haven't seen something like that in this game in a long time.
Yep. It is just a flat fail.
It's an unmodified failure.
Yep. Yeah, sorry, you walk right on in. Okay. And door shuts. Anyway,
is there even AC in here?
Like armor class or
like air conditioning?
Oh, I was like, no, that's not how the system works. Air conditioning. There is an open window next to the coolant. There's an open port next to the coolant unit with a literal box fan blowing kind of cold air across the bar. So it actually is a little bit refreshing. It smells a little bit like reactor coolant, but why not? I'm tired. Oh, barkeep, fill her up, please. Alrighty, grabs a bottle. No, it's still a child. All right, let me grab some flavor packets. And he goes and gets some Crystal Light for the kid.
Crystal Light.
All right. Still no, I've actually switched to the Simply lemon packets. Just crystallized lemon in water. Anyway, Kybax, Vale, and fuck, what's your name? Tam? All right.
Kybax is taking the speeder bike.
Which speeder bike?
My speeder bike. The one I stole from the Imperials.
Oh.
That is now my speeder bike.
The one who stole from the Imperials?
Technically, Lina stole it, then I stole it from Lina, so it's mine now.
Technically can steal from Lina.
I believe, well, let me look it up, but the capacity of a speeder bike is how much?
Well, there's also Rick's speeder.
I think 2 people.
Oh, right, yeah, and there is the heavily modified Trask A-A5 heavy speeder truck that is also Rick's has given you permission to use. So that will be, let me give you the little blurb on that.
Yeah, it should be in here somewhere.
I actually don't have a token. I do have a sheet.
Yeah, you do.
For
the Aerotech 74Z speeder bike.
Well, where do you see that?
In GM stuff under ships.
You're not supposed to be able to go into GM stuff, Tristan.
Incorrect.
I have access to W and J. I have access to the Air Attack, the Iron Chain, and the Vanguard.
Okay.
The things that we're supposed to have access to.
I see. Thank you. I was like, oh, shit. There's some stuff you really shouldn't see in there.
Nope.
I don't have anything I'm not supposed to have. Don't worry.
That's where I can make some
Man.
Holy shit. My machine gun that I have personally does more damage than the gun on this speeder bike.
Yeah.
Insane. That's insane. Okay.
So are you taking the speeder bike or the truck?
I'm taking the speeder bike, someone else is taking the truck, and we're going to go out there with both, just in case.
All right. Just to let you know, the heavy speeder truck, it does have 3 slots in it. 1 for a pilot and 2 for co-pilots. If you really want to take the bike and the truck, you're more than welcome to.
How many people are coming with me?
3.
3.
Well, there's 2 and you.
Oh, I thought there was 4. It's
No,
me,
Sergeant Karga stayed
Tam,
behind.
Vale. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So then I suppose we can take the truck then.
Perfect. I will give you access to the...
As you go to grab the speeder bike, Lina walks by. Ooh, I actually need this, and she just snaps a part off. Thanks.
My bike.
My bike! So you should be able to see that in ships under DM stuff.
The Trask AA5 heavy speeder truck.
Yes, I will give you the blurb for it now. That's going in the Discord. You guys having fun? I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah, I missed y'all.
Yeah. So
Can't read
it is.
this.
What do you mean you can't read this?
Very small text. Hold on. There we go.
Yeah. So that is. There could be a picture of it. I don't actually think there's a picture of. Nope. There's just a speeder box over there.
Take care of that. You focus.
What weapons does it have?
None.
Not a one.
Not a single one. Anyway,
You are the
Taxi
weapon.
Shepherd, it has a fare meter.
You do. Yeah. So you all load up into the heavy speeder truck, and Rick throw. Who is piloting the speeder truck?
I will do that.
Okay. I'd be interested to hear what Vale's stats are for piloting planetary.
Piloting planetary.
How many dice do you roll?
If I can find it. 1 second.
Not enough.
Many.
Yeah, Tam can do it if Vale can.
Many.
Roll 4 green and a yellow.
Do you want to tell him how many dice you roll, Vale?
I roll 6 green.
What?
You have a thing of 6?
Yep.
Jesus. Oh, cybernetic limbs. I understand.
Right.
And before you ask, Tristan, no. Can I lap my arm off?
Not yet.
Lina doesn't
yeah.
have that capability quite yet. You'll have
I can
to...
lop an arm off.
Well, it's the next part that we're not quite
Now
ready
we're just getting
for.
picky.
All right. Yeah. So Kybax is piloting, or who would like to pilot?
Kybax
If
wants
you
to
wanna-
pilot. Vale's along for the ride.
I guess if Vale would like to pilot, he can. He'd leave me open to shoot.
Yeah, that's the more fun part anyway, isn't it?
Go right ahead.
All right. Vale, you get behind the seat of. You get behind this, basically the equivalent of a semi without like a trailer on it is essentially what this is. Some a pretty old system in here, but you're able to get it in. Piloting planetary. Now, here's my question. You're looking out for these parts. Are you piloting?
Did you just say you're able to get it in?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Man,
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I did hear that correctly.
How conservatively would Vale like to pilot? Are you trying to be like slipping in between the towers, or are you looking for more of like hovering above all of these mountains that are around?
Vale would register the first thing on the list, see if he knows where that pile is, and we're going straight there.
Immediate.
Just full, like, wah, open throttle all the way there.
Open throttle all the way there? Hell yeah! Let's take a look. Okay, yeah, cool. So it has a speed of
1.
It has a speed of 1. This isn't a very fast ship. So you open up the throttle. You immediately go 32 miles an hour. You are redlining this thing.
I mean, it's better than walking.
And you list lazily between the mountains, taking your way in. I'm going to ask for a piloting planetary check. Go ahead and give that to me. Difficulty, I'll say you're going speed 1, so we'll say difficulty 1. Just try not to fuck up. You're literally rolling 6 green die. Let's see if you're the new Trev, Diego.
Oh, I hope
literally the best roll possible. Oh my god.
No. Oh no. I'm still suck.
I'm still suck. You're right.
Just think of it as job security. No one's gonna suck like you do.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so you you go ahead and you're right in your element. You see everybody watching Vale piloting, his eyes haven't blinked since you've met him, and then he's looking straight ahead and he has pointed the nose directly where he goes. You see there are several mountains in the way, but he just sort of glides between them. It's actually a very smooth, very nice ride, and you're there in half the time that it would normally take.
Wow. Well, not bad.
All right. As y'all are searching, go ahead and I will ask for a one person to lead the perception check, and if anybody else would like to provide trained assistance or untrained assistance, you're more than welcome to do so.
Does anyone have a good perception check? If you have a yellow dice in a skill, you can, I think, add yellow dice.
I have one yellow in perception I can add.
Yes. So with assistance, you can provide trained assistance if you have at least one rank in that. That allows you to give your amount of ranks in the skill to whoever you're assisting.
Oh. It upgrades their die to a yellow die?
So for example, Kyvax has 2 dice in perception, but no training. You have 2 dice in perception, but you have 1 training. You'd be able to, if you wanted to assist Kyvax for whatever reason, rather than doing it yourself, you could give Kyvax your amount of training and perception.
Okay.
So I have 3. Does that mean that Kyvax can roll extra die with 1 training? What does that mean?
You would be able to. Okay, yeah. I think the way that assistance works, I don't think you get to take over whatever the ability. I think it's just providing the rank and training.
Okay.
I think the best bet would be for whoever has the best training and perception to get untrained assistance, which just gives you a boost die.
Yeah, so in which case that would be, if we're going by that, it would be Tan making the roll and then Kyvax providing untrained assistance.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Is there a limit to assistance, or can I provide trained assistance as well?
I mean, we're all looking.
broke the DM.
I don't know how to handle 2 people.
Yes,
That's
he
what
does.
she said.
Yes,
come
he
on.
does. Yes, he does.
I mean, isn't that like the basic qualification for getting spit roasted?
Oh my god.
It is. Just
So
as
when you
always.
get spit roasted, do you get a boost die?
He puts
The question is, do you get 2 boost die?
Tower puts the eye in Eiffel Tower.
Oh man.
That is fucking funny. Oh.
Gross.
All right. No. So there is so one person can provide trained assistance. Because you have the same amount of training as Cam, it wouldn't do it. So,
Okay.
yeah. All right, yeah. So Cam, go ahead and make a perception check, your normal perception, and then add a boost die. I'm gonna say that we're gonna do. All right.
I think I messed up. I'm sorry.
Well, I haven't given you the difficulty yet.
Yeah, sorry.
I know you want to fail quicker, but here, give me a second.
Listen, I just need to make Diego understand exactly how bad I am.
We should legalize polyamorous marriage for a lot of reasons, but mostly because I want to see what a polyamorous divorce looks like.
Oh
God. The divorce lawyers are already rubbing their greedy little hands together.
You take him. No, you take him. I don't want him.
He took my husband in the divorce.
Do you remember the Beanie Baby divorce? Imagine that, but Polly. The multiple people digging through the pile of Beanie Babies.
You know,
I don't think they will.
My brother and his wife were full balls deep in the whole Beanie Baby thing during the 90s. They were absolutely.
They were balls deep in Beanie Babies?
They absolutely were. They absolutely were.
I don't think that's a good thing.
And what's the little coins, little flat little coin things? Those things too.
God, what are they called?
Pogs. Yes. Oh Lord.
What?
Yeah, they didn't have kids, so they just had disposable income, so they just spent it on Pogs.
I mean, double income, no kids leads to some weird places when you're both straight people.
Cam, go ahead and roll perception difficulty 2 with setback.
One setback?
Yes, please.
Not one boost, like you said before?
You get a boost and a setback. I'm sorry.
See? There you go, Jay. There you go, Big D. No matter what I do. It's got 4 advantages. 4 advantages.
It really?
I still failed.
It really is so fun.
I really think that my dice are weighted.
they might be. Kyle, I would ask you.
I'm actually too busy fixing the ship to help with that particular problem.
I'm that guy in Spaceballs. You don't see shit.
Tim Russ?
Tim Russ.
Yeah.
Tuvok himself?
Tuvok himself, yeah.
I always forget that that's Tuvok.
He doesn't.
He can never forget it. Yeah. Tam,
my friend did meet him at a wedding once and said that he gets quoted to that line way more than anything from Star Trek Voyager, by the way.
Which is really sad.
Voyager gets a lot of hate.
It's my favorite.
The only reason anyone knows that was him in the first place is because of Voyager. But
I'll say, the last I heard, he genuinely thinks it's hilarious, but he'll play it up being frustrated with it to be funny.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
He posted a video on Twitter of him with this little Zen garden poking around it with a fork going, I've been an actor for decades. Won quite a few awards. I was in a little show. You may have heard of it. It ran for 7 seasons, called Star Trek Voyager. The only thing I'm known for. The only thing people remember. Is saying, I ain't found shit in the movie Spaceballs. He's poking at this little Zen garden with a fork.
Oh, it's cute.
Oh.
All right.
Tim Russ just seems like such a delight.
All right, folks. So so Tam, you are looking out the windows of this speeder, really just trying to find the thing that you're trying to look for. Tam, I'm going to ask you for a slightly easier perception check, please.
Oh, thank you.
If be so kind.
Okay. What are we doing?
We're going to go difficulty of 1.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. Tam, why don't you roll me a vigilance check, please?
Ooh. Okay. Hold on. Close this. Vigilance.
Difficulty 1. Even he can still fail that.
Yeah.
I will actually ask you for a difficulty 1. I will still add a setback though.
Oh boy.
Add a boost.
I got it.
That one you succeeded at.
Oh, I didn't add a boost onto it. That's okay.
Oh yeah, roll a boost. Go ahead.
I don't know how to do that.
Just
You
hit
can
the
do-
little D20.
I see.
And then it'll pop up the little window, and then you can just do 1 boost.
Okay, there we go.
Perfect.
So 2 successes.
A
No,
success and an advantage.
One
2
success and an
advantages.
advantage. Yep. One advantage because I
One
canceled out
advantage.
with the threat.
That's right. Okay.
Okay. So, Tam, I got some bad news and some worse news. Which would you like to hear?
I want to hear the bad news first and then the worst news because I like the building and anticipation.
100%.
It's like edging.
So,
You just had to.
is it like edging?
Yes.
It just ruined
We're gonna
it.
have. We're just all right. Well, to get to your precious sweet release. So
I'm doing all these bad rolls.
So the bad news is, Tam.
Yeah.
That you do not find the engine support structures that you're looking for in this mound of engine stuff.
Oh, that's a shame.
I do have some slightly good, but also very much worse news.
Okay.
You do happen to notice 3 busted up, salvaged speeder bikes swooping in, coming in behind you and taking up an intercept course. Back at Rick's rust bucket. Around the same time, even though that's not really I've set it up. Hours were happening. I don't know, whatever. Happening at the same time at Rick's rust bucket, a alert goes off. Oh, son of a fuck! You see a camera screen pulls up, and coming in. As we carry over to Rick's rest bucket, outside of the gate, you see 9. Sorry. No, I was hit. I just dropped the mic. I'm getting a new mic stand this week. You see, piloting a fleet of 9 speeder bikes pulling up to the front door. A Zabrak humanoid, followed by 8 nameless, faceless henchmen. Each of them wearing an insignia across their chest with a blaze orange claw mark with a black background. You hear a ding on the gate open switch.
Who are these idiots?
They are the Burnt Claw, And as action thrusts into each and every one of you, that is where we're going to leave today's
I don't think I know
session.
action that well.
We're going to leave tonight's session here that way. We'll pick it up with rolling initiative at next time. We were just having so much fun. Next time, big battle scene. Let's figure out what's going on. Anyway.
And then you hope that I'm not there so that I can't end it in like one turn.
Well, yeah, and see, here's the thing. There's a lot of stuff to throw here, Jessa.
Yes, there is. And I just taught the boy how to throw too.
Yep. And here we go.
Listen, I just want to hear Tyler say thrust again. Just once.
And thrusting into this outro, I hope everybody has a great rest of your week. I'll see you next week. Bye!
Boy.
That was a lot of fun, Jessa. I'm so glad you could join us.
Yay!
Thanks, Sam. Sam gave me shoulder rubs that helped a lot.
Yay!
Shoulder and neck rubs.
Well, he's now
Yay.
required to do that forever from now on.
I mean,
Yes.
you know.
But I really did have fun playing with all of you. Everybody gets 5 experience. Have fun with that.
Yeah. You won't.
Yeah, no, I won't. Lina and Cam, you get 1 free roll upgrade during this next session. You're able to upgrade 1 roll by 1 because of a very nice and touching scene that you had on the ship. That was very nice.
Oh, yay.
So mark that down on your sheet somewhere. Huh?
Free thing we'll forget about.
Yeah. Somebody mark it somewhere.
You know how long it took me to find the time to use my mandated 2 extra penalty on a force-related discipline check? And then I ended up passing anyway.
Yeah.
It was really good,
Crazy.
though. It was a really good scene.
Yeah. I agree. Folks, I had a fun night here with you. I hope
Ivax is going to be so mad at me. I've taught his kid to throw shit with his mind.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm going to be over the intervening break. I will. Yeah. So as we're sitting here now, it is